Did that one time, man. Wear it out. Goes away. Once a day. Real Radio 270 shooting, looting, and the Squigglies. That's right, you're watching Squiggles. Squigglies. I don't know what you called them. I think we called them the Squiggles. Watching the Squiggle channel. Back in the day when you...
Talking about Channel 52?
Yeah, they had two of them. They had the Adam and Eve
Spice
channel.
And Playboy. Oh.
He's DJ Mayday.
Adam
there you
and
go.
Eve. That must be the old people one.
They do.
We had Spice.
And it's Allie. She's got a little piece of cake and some strawberries over there. I am Zawatome.
Brownie.
Back to our story. When we were kids, they had the Squiggle channel come in. It was Playboy and Adam and Eve, I think. And if you didn't pay for the service, it was all squiggled up. But if you were lucky, you could kind of catch a green boob in the right corner, maybe what you think is somebody's leg or something. And
oh, yeah.
The audio was crystal clear on it, too.
It was weird. Yeah, you could hear him saying some weird shit.
Yeah, so a lot of teenage boys my age masturbated to the Squiggles.
Oh, no, did y'all?
And you could kind of get a little bit, enough to work on. You got to think back then, they didn't have the internet. You weren't going watching endless amounts of free videos. So that was pretty high quality, very stimulating back then.
Really?
And one time I remember we were outside doing something, fucking around, and we came inside. My friend's dad was passed out on the sofa sleeping with the hand on the controller, and it was on the Squiggles, man. We all started laughing. What you was watching, man? You catching you a green boob? And he's like, no, I just was flipping through the channels and fell asleep. We're like, yeah, we your ass.
Yeah, sure.
Boy, rubbed one out and passed out. Did y'all remember that? They still had that?
Yeah, they had it.
What'd y'all call
it? wasn't called Adam and Eve. I was trying to talk
Spice,
and then there was Playboy. 51 was Playboy, 52 was Spice.
Yeah.
And you called it by that?
We called it Channel 52. Like all the kids knew what that was.
Yeah, I kind of referred to it as 52. Like everybody kind of knew.
The Squiggle channel.
Yeah.
And that was good enough back then.
Some people's parents had those hacked boxes. And you could see
at one
it's
point
clear.
I had
a
one.
few friends that had it clear.
Yep, I had one
it's
for like a
fucked
summer.
up, though, because it fucks up your childhood. Like, there was things we saw we should never seen at the age. We weren't teenagers.
Like that hairy of a vagina. I should have never had to see that.
Some fucked up shit, man.
Never had to see that, man.
Mow that shit down, boy.
You'd think like reproduction rates would have went down from a whole generation learning how to have sex through that, because you don't leave that thing in there.
What?
Like if you learned by that channel or by, watching porn back then.
You're not going to learn anything?
If you don't see it. No, if you don't see it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, you could listen, though, sometimes. I
What?
don't know. Could you kind of listen?
I'm talking about busting a fucking nut in a vagina, man.
Why?
They never do that in them shows. So if you learn how to have sex from that, you learn good birth control technique.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's not foolproof, but you gotta learn self-control, man. No self-control. That's what's wrong with this fucking world.
What's wrong? No, it is.
But if you want it, come and get it. Let me know.
Let me know about
Yeah.
the fucking nut.
Trick Daddy featuring Lil Jon and Twister. Not because anybody died or anybody's in the hospital. I mean, Lil Thrifty's in the hospital, but that's not why we're playing this. Just driving around in my truck, man, and had YouTube music on, and this song just happens to come on.
Really?
I'm fucking like, holy crap,
Getting
man.
fucking there, huh?
Because, man, this the non-edited version, way better.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
Yeah.
Like,
didn't
because
know they had this one.
the only thing I knew about Lil Jon was his party songs and radio edits. I never went and listened to the unedited versions of his music. But right here, this part.
This is Trick Daddy.
I always thought of Lil Jon like these little sipping lean and partying and shit. I didn't know they had some bust your fucking ass music.
Oh yeah, this song's fucking ready to fuck
It's
somebody
intense,
up.
man.
Yeah.
This is way better than any DMX song.
Oh, yeah?
Can I say something too? When he says, if you want it, you can get it, let me know. I'm about to break you off. So when we heard the radio edit, it sounds like he's either selling you drugs or something, but then you find out they're talking about kicking your ass. Way better. But I like it's funny that they can make it about selling drugs rather than killing people, you know?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind, you're fucking dumb. They changed the radio
dumb.
edit. It says, if you want it, you can get me, let me know. I can break you off. I'm about to break her off instead
I
of
don't
fuck
know.
you
What?
up. The radio edit of this song was saying that it will break you off instead of fuck you up. You don't understand what I'm saying?
If
Breaking
you want it,
off
come
is
and
either
get it,
selling
let
you
me
something
know.
or giving you something or helping you out
Yeah.
with something. But the song is actually saying we will fuck your ass up.
Was Lil Jon the first Lil that you can think of?
Yeah. I think so.
He originated?
Fucking him up. Fucking him up. We're having
Yeah,
a
he's
fight.
fucking something up.
What's happening now?
DMX is dead, man. Get over it.
DMX wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I tell you what, the cool part is there's 3 people in this song too. Trick Daddy, Lil Jon,
Yeah.
and
And
Twista.
Twista.
And if anything happens to all 3, we can play this song for like a week straight.
Yes. We can just make it our theme.
Yeah. Come and get it, let me know. It's a fucking shame. My new favorite song can't even sing the lyrics to it. Don't have that privilege.
Well, good. You don't need to.
Did have the privilege though to go to the NOLA Gold game.
Yeah, you're right.
Rugby, mate. Went and look at a little bit of rugby, mate.
Oh, really?
Sure enough, we did.
Dude, rugby this is a layman's explanation of what I figured out rugby is. It is either football first and goal,
All right.
or fourth and goal. Losing. You got to score a touchdown,
All right.
right? Where you run into the back of the guy and everybody pushes the pile to try to get past the end zone. Or it's the last play of a football game to where they kick off to you and you got to backwards lateral it and keep doing it until somebody's tackled.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you got to start all over again. And that's what it kind of reminded me of. It rained all fucking week. Weird way to segue into that, but the point of the story was it rained all fucking week, and it stopped raining like 10 minutes before the game on Saturday.
What? Come on, really? That's great.
Rain stopped. It was just barely drizzling after, I think, since Tuesday. Downpours constantly, like 3 times a day, thunderstorms. If you live in this area, you know. If you don't, I just told you, so you know too. So now everybody knows. Now you know. It was raining like a motherfucker. Yeah. So it stopped long enough to drive there in the for drizzle, and to get in there. And right when the game started, it was. I mean, I think we were getting a little bit drops on us, but I
Barely
think that
anything.
was blowing off of the overhang.
All right.
You know.
Yeah.
Little residuals, little residual droplets. And so, we went and sat outside the suite, went and sat on some chairs, and we were in the end zone view. And it was cool when they were trying to score in the end zone, but yeah, when they got on the other side of the field, I'm like, so far away.
Right.
That's one of the problems. They turned Zephyr Stadium or Baby Cakes.
You can just call it Zephyr Field.
Lazy, I used to love that name. They turned it into like the rugby stadium, but Jesus, you are really fucking going down on that thing.
Wow, that's what she said.
You're tearing the fuck out of that.
What
good.
should I do, man?
Inhale it all now. Goddamn. Wolf it down. You are really attacking it. It was to the point where you had to bring the plate close to your
I was
face.
trying not to make a mess, man.
If you want it, come and get it. Let me know.
I'm about to fuck the strawberry brownies up. Let's go.
Anyway, there's only limited season. Like the best seating is like the end of the C1.
I love how you just segued right into that.
Huh?
Just like perfectly, you know, didn't miss a beat. Bravo on that.
So man, the fucking 50-yard line, like the best seats in the house is like the end. Like you go a little past that, and up them seats is over. It's like an L, you know. Anyway, I thought that was one of the. We moved. We ended up going at halftime and like going and get some. What was that shit like
It was
caramel?
cayenne caramel popcorn.
They ain't had no cayenne in
Really?
that shit. Though.
There was a tiny bit, but no, not like what they
caramel
make it
popcorn?
sound like it was gonna be really spicy. She's like, "Oh, it's spicy now, y'all. Be careful." I'm like, "Yeah, right. It wasn't.
I bitch, I got a hot sauce addiction. It ain't not spicy.
It did have a
enough.
good flavor though." That is what it sounded like.
How many more you got left?
got one
Fucking just
strawberry.
wait. I'll just wait for you to be
You
done.
can hear it?
What is the fucking? Oh man, you were like. Usually I don't hear you eating. You're fucking going at that thing. You came to the game. It's this too, right? Yeah. Let me break it down.
Talking about something that I gotta be involved in. Okay, that's fine. I'll eat after this segment. I'll eat when you talk about something boring. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about it? We
The
can.
NOLA
Let me
Gold.
know. We NOLA Gold. About to see some rugby. Yeah, let's go. We
Yeah.
was getting wet all over the floor. On the floor.
I think that's the end of my complaints. Other than that, it was really cool. Like
It was cool,
I think my favorite part when they inbounded. I got another complaint before I get to the good stuff.
Hey, wait, I got
When
a new complaint.
I figured out a lot of the game. There's a lot I still don't understand, but I figured out a lot of the game. I don't feel like going into why they're doing it. I'll just basically say they keep kicking the fucking ball out of bounds.
Why did they do that?
For field position. I guess
Alright.
so that if you kick it off to you're pretty much giving it to the other team, but trying to push them so they start and farther
Further
back.
All right.
And kick it out of bounds, and I'm guessing it's so that they can't return it. Like
Alright,
then they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
start at a stop position
Right,
instead of a
right.
guy catching the ball and running full speed at you. Way harder to tackle. So
Right.
it seems like they try to keep the game like a ball control game to where I guess that's how they don't get hurt too, because they don't have pads on, but yet is they tackling the shit out of each other, but no one's coming from like down the field to make some kind of explosive hit, right?
Sure.
But they do get hit. That's some big motherfuckers too. Like to be in rugby, you gotta have legs the size of my waist.
The motherfuckers are massive, yeah, because like they're digging their feet into the ground and like pushing like a war almost. It's crazy.
And it's all like look like Samoan dudes and like
There are.
former Vikings
South
and shit.
African, a lot of New Zealand.
Yeah, mate. I can imagine. These are some bad motherfuckers though.
Yeah. The big
But
boys,
no
huh?
helmets or nothing. A couple of them, one had like the little retard helmet on. He was a bad dude. He had that retard strength coming at somebody with that helmet, boy. I was like, dude, don't.
Got my helmet back.
They like fall too, and they get tackled. They like tuck their head and fall like head first into the ground.
One cool thing
I
about
don't know
it
how a
being,
lot of them guys haven't murdered their entire family.
One cool thing about being so
to
rainy is they
happen.
had like a lot of big puddles, and huge puddles, and they were slipping and sliding, and freaking tackle each other in these puddles, and they got drenched and like.
Yeah,
full
that
of
was
mud.
one of the positives since it's rained all week, and you can already see the field was probably damaged from the last game. Like where most of the action happened was just slop.
Really?
And they didn't like fumble the ball a lot that I could see, but you're not throwing it down the field. You're backwards laterally, but they handled that ball pretty well.
Yeah.
Had to be a bitch to kick though. You know when them things
Oh,
get
yeah.
wet, like
Oh,
kicking
yeah.
a rock or a boulder.
Yeah.
Can't call something that large a rock. I don't think. I'll go with boulder. Boy. Okay, dinner's over now.
Partially, yeah.
Good. The only other downfall thing that I seen, it was a 1-point game. They won by 1 point, and it was like, they're scoring at the last couple of minutes of the game. And I don't know, it wasn't, maybe just because I didn't know what the fuck was going on most of the time, it didn't seem as exciting as a football or basketball game. But maybe
Really?
that's
I thought
kind
it
of,
was.
that last minute,
When the other team had
wow,
a chance
there's
to,
like a disconnect
Dude,
between
when the
your
other
brain
shut
and
the
your mouth.
fuck up. When the other team had a chance, like basically when it was the last whatever, and the other team had the ball, it was nerve wracking because it's like if they get any kind of points, we're fucked. There's not enough time for us to do anything.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. They
just
weren't
didn't
driving the
understand, I
score. It counts up. That was kind of frustrating too.
That's weird.
Now, once you know what it's counting up to, then it makes a little more sense.
What's
but
it count
watch
up to?
80.
Really?
Yeah, it's an 80-minute game. It's 2 halves, 40 minutes each.
And the clock doesn't really stop that much, even when they're constantly kicking it out of bounds.
It just keeps going?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and also, like, there's not that many fouls to where, when there are, there's no, like, it doesn't take long. Like, the game's pretty fast and, like, moves. It's not like one of those where it's constantly, oh, there's a flag or there's this or that. They don't have all that, really.
It's kind of like soccer, or I think hockey is too, when they give advantage to where there's a foul called, or like a penalty called, but if you're still doing something good, they just don't call it. So you don't get that stoppage of play. It keeps the game moving. So that was pretty neat.
Yeah, and, like, if you score, you still get the ball back and shit. Like, they have a bunch of cool shit.
Definitely, I would say better than baseball. Way better than baseball.
Really?
Definitely that.
Yeah, dude, baseball's horrible.
Oh, really? You don't like it?
What?
You don't like it?
How many Zephyrs games you went to?
How
many Baby Cakes games did you go
one
to?
Zephyrs game, 0 Baby Cakes.
Yeah, so you don't like baseball neither, all right? Don't fake the funk, man. You don't. How many baseball games you watched on TV this week?
0.
Right, there's 10 years, none. You don't even watch the World Series. You don't like, so don't act like you like baseball. It's just to like check your white card.
Oh, is that why?
People like baseball anymore. Most of them passed away, or they're Mexican. I think the Mexicans love the fuck out of baseball.
Really?
They don't know. We already moved on. Moved on to football and basketball. And so I'd go again, though. It was pretty cool.
I liked it. It was a fun environment. It just seemed like it wasn't too crowded, which I was happy for because I don't like being like herded in and corralled in.
Golden Corral, man.
Golden Corral, man. That's a triple yum fountain, man. But like they did have like those people out there trying to tell you,
Please mask up, please mask.
they did have that, which is kind of annoying. But
That's so annoying.
they also had most people didn't give a fuck though. Most people did not give a shit. This is Jefferson Parish. You can tell us that, but people.
COVID is definitely creating jobs, though, because a woman got paid to hold this little sign about it when you missed the whole
Are you
game.
The entire time, yep, just stood there holding that sign.
Oh, man.
Masked up.
Serious.
Oh yeah, they had several of them like that too. And then they had the ones that would walk around and tell you, "Hey, put it on." Nope.
Really?
But see, we were standing there at this little snack kind of area, eating and drinking, and she came and told us to put it on. I kind of didn't understand. Like, I'm eating and drinking, bitch. Like,
Problem is, I don't, for them, because I do care about people, I don't want them to have to come and tell me. That's how fucked up I am, right? I don't care if I accidentally give them COVID, but I care that I don't want them to have to come and tell me. Like, I feel bad for them. Like, that's their job. If they don't come and tell me to put my mask on, they're not doing their job. I don't want to put
right.
somebody.
My point was we were wearing them, but then we were standing there eating and drinking.
Maybe.
I guess. We were standing there eating and
guess
drinking.
so.
I felt like it was weird that they came and told us that we weren't like we weren't walking around or anything without it, you know. And it don't matter.
Okay.
We weren't the only ones either. That's what pissed me off.
Oh,
Like, man,
God,
bullshit.
That's what the
Mask
fuck
up.
is the person walk. I would, for their convenience, I go, oh, they coming. I'm going to take a sip of drink, and they just walk by. That person don't want to tell you that.
They saw me with a mouthful of caramel corn.
She told me.
All right, I don't give a fuck, dude. You fucking.
I'm just saying, you make it, I don't get it.
What'd you do? You put it on?
Yeah, put it on. Like, I ain't gonna fight these fucking people
No,
over that
I'm just
shit.
saying we do
ain't my
wear 'em.
place.
We do wear 'em.
Ain't
We
my
have to
house.
wear 'em.
I hate wearing the things. Fucking stupid. It's dumb. Bunch of people who don't give a fuck about their health at all. They're gonna dictate to me I gotta wear this mask. Like, I don't give a fuck about my health neither, but I ain't trying to tell you to wear something over your breathing apparatus. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just to that point.
My
Everybody
bad.
touching all over
My
anything.
bad.
I ain't seen nobody wiping off handrails or,
Right.
you know, all that shit. Don't act like that mask is doing anything.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers ain't digging up underneath that fucking mask. I think I touch my face way more now, putting the mask on and off it and keep fucking adjusting it because it's sucking into my
yeah.
face. Fucking
Hate
dumb
that
shit.
shit.
My bad.
Then
I was just saying in
Yeah, it
general.
didn't kill
'cause I
enough
remember we went to
fucking
the
people.
Pelicans-
That's the problem.
Remember the
COVID
Pelicans
coach
game they had
killed
was
so many
people
little
doing that.
people that they have to shoot each other.
All right. I was just saying. That's kind of sucks that they still have that, but I guess they have to, like you said.
All in all, though, it was a fun experience. It was good.
Yeah, I really
like
liked-
fuck.
Fuck you, man.
I would like to see. It's either you don't or you do too much. It's a fine line.
Good. Find somebody
You
else.
just gotta walk the tightrope.
Yeah. I know exactly what
There's
you're
a
saying.
fucking tightrope. You're gonna be walking soon.
All in all, it was a good experience. I would like to see it in like a playoff environment because I think that would help take it to its next level. And I would like to see it with a shitload of people who know what the fuck they're watching.
Yeah, like
Like
those
they-
rowdy people that were in front of us at that moment. Like they did have some cool rowdies that were down there and made me know when it was okay to cheer and not to. I'm allowed to talk, dude. You
Kind
told
of
me I
like
couldn't
I'll
eat
let you know
snacks.
when it's okay to just jump in and hijack a fucking story. It's not a conversation. It doesn't work like that. Like you have nothing to say, then I'm explaining the situation, and then you just like jump right in. It's like we're fucking Black Menace trading bars. What is the brown shit? What is the hunk of brown shit?
Launch ass made it.
Fucking brownie. I brought.
Oh, all right. Strawberries and brownies.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just happy it's almost done.
I'm happy my life's almost done.
Yeah.
Maybe I got COVID from the fucking rugby thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I gave it to you.
Good.
Yeah, I guess.
Please
guess.
kill me.
I don't know.
I guess.
Next Friday, Mortal Kombat comes out
Yeah.
on HBO Max.
Yeah.
It's going to be April 23rd. I guess it's a reboot, you would call it. I think they're going back to the beginning in this universe. The other movies did not exist. I guess it's been long enough. I'm looking forward to it. I actually really liked the first one, especially when it first came out and I saw it in the movies. I thought it was actually pretty cool. Hey, look at it now and it seems kind of dumb, but
Right.
back then it was
Pretty
kind of
cool.
neat.
Yeah. That's a while ago, too.
90s.
Sub-Zero is back. He's going to be in it.
I like him.
The dude, Joe Towson. He's
What?
going to... He played in Raid and he played in Warrior. He was
Oh,
the,
man.
He was the bad motherfucker that was like the sister's boyfriend.
How you spell it?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, Liu Kang is going to be played by the dude from Black Mirror. You know what episode this is. This is the Anthony Mackie kiss scene.
Oh, boy.
Remember they had the two
Oh,
characters,
yeah.
the chick and the guy?
Uh-huh.
This is the guy who one of them was controlling.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
That's a weird episode. Jeez.
That thing scarred you.
Tasman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man,
It's
you
like, ah.
butchered that last name.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Tasman.
You know, fuck. Man, these names have a normal name like Brown,
Oh,
White,
yeah, I like
Smith.
that dude. He was the one that, he was like the bitch boy of that chick.
If your
He had to
first
fight
name
at
could
the
be
end.
Joe, there ain't no sense having some kind of
His
fancy
name's
ass last
Johan,
name.
actually.
Joe Smith.
Yeah,
There you go.
done. Wouldn't have no trouble with that. You want people to remember you? You got to dumb it down a little bit. There's this other character in this movie, though. I don't remember the name of it. Something goofy like Chad or something.
Oh, yeah.
That I
know
don't
what
get. Why is this dude in the movie? Like, we didn't need some other new character. I don't know. I hope they didn't fuck this movie up. Just take the game, make a movie out of it. We don't need like some
Reinvent the
guy that we.
Yeah.
Oh, why you hating, dude?
Because I don't think we need that.
Why do you get to dictate or determine?
What?
what
Because
they
I'm the
need?
viewer and I'm watching this, and the only thing that matters in my reality is whether I want to fucking see it or
Maybe
not.
you should start a petition because
No.
they're not going to change
Shit's
it.
already made.
Oh, man.
It's coming out
It's too late
Friday.
to complain now,
Too
then, I
late to
guess.
take him out.
Too late to turn back now.
Guess there's no point in bringing it up then.
That's my only area of concern that I'm like, man, why you did that? That don't make no sense. But maybe it'll be cool. Maybe he'll end up becoming a character that we know.
I really enjoyed playing
Maybe he'll sprout
Sub-Zero.
arms and
He was
become
really
Goro.
cool.
That's your favorite character?
That, actually, the one that had the spike with the hat. You know what I'm talking about? That he'd throw the rope. He's like, come here. Finish.
Kung Lao?
Is that his name? Yeah.
Might be.
He was my favorite out of all of them.
Oh, Scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah, get
Scorpion.
over
The yellow
here.
version of
Yeah.
Sub-Zero?
Think so. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
like his brother, isn't it?
Liu Kang was my favorite.
What did he do?
Because he
What
goes,
was
wow,
his
wow,
power?
wow, 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 wow.
He was like Bruce Lee.
Oh, yeah?
And eventually he got to shoot fireballs and shit.
Oh, nice. All right. Man, I haven't played that
And he
game in a
sounds
long
like
time.
Bruce Lee, which
Yeah.
is very distinct, sound to it. Don't think, feel. That's Friday. HBO Max, we watched The Nevers. It's about women who get touched, and then after they get touched, they get special powers. It was pretty weird that they kept saying that. These young women got touched.
It's weird that you thought of it like that.
And they just kept saying it. What really happens is like some UFO spaceship or something. Very weird things comes flying out the sky.
Some dumb looking thing.
And it like sprinkles a little dust on them. And some people, not all of them, it's over London, Victorian London. And
1800s.
it gets sprinkled on some of the people. It like absorbs into them.
And
it seems like it may have chose those people, or those people had some quality that it like, I don't know, absorbed into them. And it looks like life goes back to normal, and all of a sudden half the people don't, the majority of people don't have any special powers, but these people do. Their powers vary greatly. Each person, I think. I haven't seen two people with the same power yet.
Right, they're all different.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Josh Wheaton did it. He did a bunch of Marvel stuff. He did like Buffy and the Vampire Slayer. But he created and did this show.
I don't know how to feel about it, honestly.
It was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was better than I thought it was going to be. But
the Victorian London part, I think, would throw me off.
It reminds me of steampunk. Because they got like electricity and gadgets, and
there's
chick
a
invented
chick
a car.
Yeah. Actually, some of that was kind of cool. When that car
Really?
shot
You like
out from
that?
That was pretty cool.
My
What
favorite
part did you like?
My favorite part was the surgeon.
Yeah.
The dude's, got his special powers is I guess he can fucking manipulate the human body or something, but he like sews up a chick with his glowing fingers. That was kind of cool, and the fight scenes were way better than I thought they were going to be. This main chick, she looks like looks a little bit like Jessica Jones. She can kick some fucking ass, and the fight scenes are done very well, which surprised me. And it looks okay. Like, it's HBO, so it's not,
Yeah.
You know it's not going to be garbage.
Right.
We also watched on Disney Plus The Black Captain America.
Why you gotta say it like
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode, because they beat that shit to death.
Okay.
Maybe that's a bad way of putting it. They really nailed that point this last episode. It was like, man, I understand it's, I guess, a big part of the show, but this episode, they give you a fight scene in the beginning and then a lot of shit, just like storyline kind of thing.
Yeah.
Him working on the boat and all that shit, it was like, it's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
I actually slept through almost the entire thing.
I think this might have been the longest Disney episode like ever, and that's what they did. It's like they could have summed that whole, being a black Captain America, they could have summed that up 5 fucking minutes. We didn't need a whole episode to drag that out. Like, I think we can get that.
Right.
Like, it makes sense. It's a good story.
Sure.
Supposedly taken straight from the comic book.
That's
It may be
kinda
some,
cool.
you know what they could have done? Like, flashback. I guess this is where it's a TV show and they cut the budget. But this whole episode could have been a flashback scene to the events that actually happened to the guy back in the day that they were experimenting on the black soldiers.
Sure.
Man, a flashback to that scene and seeing that happen would have been impactful, entertaining to watch. Like, it would have really drove it home nicely instead of an hour-long episode of, like, just dialogue in this, I don't know. And then some of the editing was real bad in it, too. But they got your boy, Falcon, Birdman. He's throwing, him and Bucky is hanging out, throwing the shield, and it's bouncing off the tree, and they're catching it. Man, they taking turns, like playing Frisbee together with Cap's shield, and flinging it against the trees and shit. And he's catching it every time, man. He looked like a dude's a pro. I'm like, man, he really handled that shield well.
Yeah.
Then, like, Bucky leaves by, and he's like, all right, I'm going to be Captain America. I'm going to do it, And then he goes through a training montage, and then he can't throw the fucking shield and shit. And show him missing and struggling. I'm like, you're just doing that shit like it wasn't nothing. Like, bad editing. Shit like that. I was like, man, this episode's stupid. I get it. It didn't really even further the story, because we knew all that already. I don't know what this was.
It's a filler. They needed something to just kind of put like
hour long filler.
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
The show's okay.
They're getting better, or this one it got worse?
No, this episode was bad.
Really?
Boring as fuck. It's just boring. Like, there's a way to convey a story, especially in, like, an action show. There's a way of doing that entertainingly.
But this in the way.
Not him painting a boat.
Right. Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to watch Anthony Mackie paint a fucking boat?
Not me.
No, boring. Stupid, man.
Like Forrest Gump over there.
Then they in, like, Grand Isle somewhere. Where they at? You remember?
Oh,
Bo Shin.
No. Poor Fouchon. I
Poor
made
Fouchon.
something up.
But
No, it's
nobody
like
talks like
his
even
album.
remotely close, and there's
What they
nothing.
sound like.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of New Yorkers out there. Anthony Mackie's from here, but they had a dialogue coach. They got that he got that
boutique.
That's so weird.
what?
That fucking Anthony Mackie had to have a dialogue coach from a place he's from.
No, he had a dialogue coach to teach him not to talk like he's from here.
Oh. All right, gotcha.
Like, and look here, boy, if you want to make it up here, you're gonna have to
Let's
try to
go.
speak like you're from the north.
You can get it, let me know.
Yeah.
I wanna bring it down.
It's like Bayou La Fouche or something. I was trying to find it, but
Mayday, were you excited to see The Circle return to Netflix?
I was actually excited to see that, but unfortunately I did not get to watch it.
What?
I guess he was busy.
Watching them fucking Golden Girls.
Yeah, I did know.
Jolene.
No, but I do know it's kind of funny when I saw the picture. I did watch another show on Netflix with the girl on the far right, the English one.
At the bottom, Chloe?
Yeah.
Hot to Handle or something?
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that? Like,
yeah.
what is she?
What kind of show is it?
It
No,
was kind of
'cause
like the same thing. It was like a dating show kind of thing.
they talked about it, but I didn't know.
Yeah. So it was interesting to see that she kind of made her way through the whole Netflix thing and kind of got into another show. Like people liked her enough. And all
Delacroix,
that
that's
stuff,
what it was.
You
Yeah,
know?
Delacroix, Louisiana.
Yeah, that's weird. I knew they said that she was on a show, but I didn't know
Yeah.
it was a Netflix show.
She was actually pretty interesting in it. It was kind of interesting.
She's funny.
Yeah. And she's American, right?
She's British.
British,
She had
yeah.
a whole undertit coming out, bro.
Oh yeah, she was kind of
She was
hoeing
wearing
it up
some
on that
slutty
other show
outfits,
too,
bro.
boy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
She's a
All lame.
British Paris Hilton.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's what they're touting her as. All right. Gotcha.
I don't know if they tell her as that. I mean, she
You
just
see that?
walks in. She's like ditzy, does goofy shit,
Right.
upbeat. And she reminded me of like a club girl.
Right.
Reminded me of a British speaking.
Hello, would you like to party with
She kind of looks like Elizabeth Hurley if she got way too many lip injections and shit.
And like little on the skinny
But she's
side.
pretty
or-
hot other than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something not hot about it. I think
'Cause she's too
so,
trashy.
so fake.
Because she
Yeah.
got too many injections and stuff. Her face just looks warped.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
So
bet
much
you.
to do.
I'd be interested to see how she looks on this show compared to how I remember her from that other show about a year ago.
Really.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
She's pretty funny though.
Yeah. I did really like the concept of the circle. I was excited to see it back.
I don't know. I hate this fucking show.
Really?
Man. Oh, it's so frustrating.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
I like the rating part and the strategy of kicking people off,
Yeah.
but the majority of the show, all that gossip and bullshit like that,
Yeah.
I fucking
Gets old.
hate it. Oh, it's horrible.
She definitely got her teeth done.
And then the drama and like that shit when it goes down and people are strategically doing things in it, it's
Right.
interesting and fun. That's
Sure.
a game. But I don't know, man. I think the right way to play it or whatever is to be that ass kisser and like just go and try to be everybody's friend and try to figure out what everybody wants to hear and say that.
Sure.
And that's actually the most boring. If everybody does that, that shit's boring as fuck.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like the best way to play this game is to play it, I guess, defensively like that.
Right.
And then that's not entertaining to watch.
Right. I'm with you on that.
But of course, things don't go like that. Something happens. And the editing. I think this show is heavily edited.
Oh, it's got to be.
And so who knows how
What
much
really
things are
happens.
really like they are.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Did they do it where they're staying at a hotel or whatever for like a month straight and they basically have to live in there?
I don't know how long this is, but they're in a
apartment
looks like
complex or whatever.
Same as last time.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like they used the same exact footage from
All right.
last time.
Nice. It's almost like they filmed that the first season, then they did the second season simultaneously with another setting.
Yeah, they might have put some new decorations. The
Right.
houses, I don't remember. They look very similar to
Yeah,
they did last
yeah.
time, but I don't remember if the decorations are the
Alright.
same. But very similar, if not.
Nice. You didn't like it? Did you like it, Allie?
I think it's a fun show. It's an interesting social thing to see how people kind of what they do and how it goes and how stupid some of them are and how smart some of them are, and it's interesting. You don't like it at all, Zartone?
I like the part where they rank the players
Right.
and shit, but all the drama and gossip shit before it is very irritating. Most of the people, it seems like who can outlib the other one? Who could be the most liberal person in the group?
Wow.
Oh, so that's your problem. Okay, I got it.
The people, though. Like, nobody seems real. Like, everybody, like, tries to outgood each other. Like, who's the most best person that cares about other
Sure.
people? And it's just all so fake and phony.
Right.
And then they have now Lance Bass's assistant is pretending like
What?
she's Lance Bass
yeah.
or whatever. And I'm like,
Are you serious?
it's just dumb. And I think everybody knows it's bullshit because they're not acting.
Right.
They did say something, a social experiment. I did take something educational away from that show, believe it or not. And what was happening in the show, all the women get together and they do, we're the girl group and we're going to join a girl alliance.
Yeah.
And then all the gay guys go, hey, we're the gay alliance. We're going to make a gay alliance.
All
And
right.
so all these little groups are forming. And the show really only has one straight white guy in it. The dude, they had two, but one of them, he was like bulimic and all drugged out. So I'm pretty sure he would have fucked anything that gave him a 20 spot.
Oh,
But he's reformed now. He's a breathing exercise.
breathing teacher.
Yeah, he teaches you how to breathe.
Are you just
So somebody actually did have a good point. A dude read it and he was like, why don't he just say unemployed? I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, all these little groups are forming and you really do see. That's how real life really is.
right.
All these groups, coming in. And they even talk about how it's dangerous or, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got to get in this group and in this. And it's like, man, if this show was balanced on types of people, it's not. This just 100% who could out liberal the other person.
Yeah.
Like any conservative person was kept far away from this show because they're not fit to be on television.
Sure.
Does that mean, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Because if they had a little group, if you had like the straight white guy club, you'd got kicked off the air.
Come on.
Jeez.
It is true. But it did show you how people go in these little groups and they I'll take care of you, you take care of me.
Right.
It's like, man, something's very represented. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My favorite one that I hope's going to win, though, is Corey. Is that his name?
Nope.
What is it? Yep.
Well, it's not Corey. I know that.
I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Corey.
I guess.
Yeah, it's Corey.
No, it's not.
No? Kylie.
Nope.
Kyle?
No. It's a girl's name. Ginger.
No.
What?
It starts
Courtney.
with a C.
It's Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that guy wins. He's cool as
He
hell.
is cool.
The worst one so far, besides the breathing guy, he got kicked off. But they got another, like a gay guy who's playing a young gay guy. He's using some other guy's pictures because he is a fucking hideous creature to look at.
It's like an
But he
old
said he
50-something-year-old
did
guy.
not want to use his pictures because he felt like he was going to be discriminated against because he's a middle-aged white guy. So now he's playing an old, kind of like a Latino-looking guy.
Yeah, a cute young guy with curly hair, basically.
Really?
So he's not using his own pictures because he didn't want to be discriminated against.
Huh. That's kind of weird.
Why? Dude's fucking horrible to look at.
Ah.
Nobody wants to look at that
He
guy's
said that
picture.
he thinks that if people saw his picture because he's an old white man with short hair, that they would think he's Republican right off the bat. That's what he said.
They use this cute chick, Savannah, to kind of get the show moving along.
She is really cute.
Yeah.
She was the first one
Half
kicked off.
Asian, half
Oh, are you
Mexican.
serious?
Yeah.
No, she was the second person kicked off.
Oh, really?
First
Oh,
one was
yeah,
breathing
breath
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
He was
Breathy.
horrible.
Oh, breathy.
This chick's so bomb, though, and she wore some nice little outfits.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm sure there's not going to be all the contestants. Remember, they keep bringing in new ones.
Yeah.
And Lance Bass fucking.
That's so
His
weird.
assistant is terrible. She reminds us of that neighbor we really don't like. Fucking stump-looking thing. Oh, yeah, she looks just like that. She's like,
Oh my God, I'm gonna pretend I'm Lance. I've been working for him for 20 years. I know Lance better than anybody.
She come out dressed like them Thunder Force bitches.
Ah.
I'm gonna save this fridge from this cake.
all right, come on.
Wear your COVID mask around me because I care about my health. Bitch fucking devouring a case of ding-dongs and wearing a mask to go to Hostess to buy a new box. The fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. You want to
My
come and
favorite
get it? Let
character
me know.
is the dude playing the chick. I think he's funny.
He's actually one of the more entertaining
He
ones
says
on the
some
show.
funny shit.
Yeah. The fake people are more real than the real people.
But I really like Chloe, the fucking crazy chick. And I did look it up before she was on that Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
She's before lip injections and she looked a lot prettier.
Yeah.
She's got these stupid looking eyelashes now and her lips are just like pumped
Poking
up
out,
to
yeah.
ridiculous
I
levels.
bet, like,
it's
she seemed
sad.
like
She
that
didn't
person.
need that.
Right?
She was pretty, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's still hot. She just looks stupid.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain it.
On Netflix, they also got a show coming out this Friday. Shadow and Bone.
Shadow and Bone. That sounds really weird.
Looking at the trailer, it looked very similar to The Nevers on HBO.
Oh, God.
It reminded me of that, but this is supposedly more like Russian or something.
Russian.
This is the part, though, when I watched the little breakdown on it, I'm like, all right, you kind of sold me. This sounds like it might be kind of cool. It's almost like an alternative universe to where I almost think of it almost like a Lord of the Rings or something. They get these different realms and different,
Yeah. I know
people
what you
who
mean.
control those areas or whatever.
Sure.
And it looks old time.
All right. Yeah.
It looks somewhat Victorian. That's why when I looked at this in the Nevers, they kind of reminded me. But take out the science fiction element or the steampunk element and put in that these different groups are like the Last Airbender, to where certain ones can manipulate certain
Things
elements.
in the world, right? Yeah.
And that's how they have their powers, and I guess they're in this
That's
this
kinda cool.
war.
All right.
So that could be kind of neat.
Yeah.
The bad thing is that it's coming out at the same time as the Nevers.
Really?
I don't know if you want to flip back and forth to those two shows. They
gonna be
seem a little too similar.
Close, right.
Yeah, so
It's
I'm,
gonna be either or.
yeah, I think we'll give this one a shot Friday and see
All right.
which one wins, and the other one will just have to wait if it ever gets watched at all. But we'll see. Might be kind of entertaining. Who knows?
Nice.
I like that Last Airbender shit. The concept itself is cool.
Yeah, agreed.
But this ain't no cartoon with no bald-headed kid, no. Let me know. Entertainment news. Local celebrity and rapper Lil Thrifty still in a coma. I tried calling Greg during the week. How crazy is that? Greg, like, dude, the dude tried to do something good for Brawler after the ghost incident. The education deficiency. He tries to do something good with that. That we end up finding it was a scam. Brawler just spent all the money on pizza.
It
Don't
started
say
off
that.
hot.
There's no way he did that.
So then Greg trying to do something good though, right? And he's going to get a little Thrifty on there. I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
Thrifty needed to do something. Not a lot of shows you can play right now.
Sure.
He's not touring like he was before.
Right.
So he's going to get a gig. So, Thrifty's got to go check everything out. He wants to go meet with Greg and look at where this is going to be held. It's like, Thrifty, just say you're going to show up. Most rappers showed up 15, 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
Wait another hour, do two songs, or maybe half a song.
One and a half, yeah.
And then get arrested after. Like that's what usually happens, but not Thrifty. Thrifty going to go all the way. He's going to go check it out and everything. So he goes there and then fucking overdoses on Xanax.
Nice.
Because like there's the cost of drugs.
Right.
When you get to somewhere like Brobridge, Thrifty can afford a lot more at one time. So he probably bought the whole store out. Now Greg's stuck, like kind of taking care of him. I think Greg likes it though.
You think?
I think so.
Gives him
Greg's a
something to
good
do.
dude.
Good.
I talked to Greg, and it sounded like they already like bonded. And I'm like, dude, you only talked for like an hour. He's been in a coma the rest of the time.
You got him by the balls. You got him by the balls.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't heard from him in like 2 days or so. So who knows what's happening?
That's
with
wild. Jeez, that's sad.
Yeah.
I hope he pulls through, man. I hope he does better.
Me too.
That's a shame.
That new song was really cool. You know, I hate to not get any more music from him.
Hey, way to be honest about it.
Right?
What? I mean, for real.
Yeah, the best is yet to come. Other entertainment news. Allie, you'll be happy to hear this one. HBO Max has renewed The Warrior.
Yeah!
That's right, Warrior is still alive and kicking.
One of the best shows ever. I can't believe they were even thinking of not doing it.
I think it's because it got mixed up in that whole Cinemax transition with HBO Max and all that, but
Luckily, they realized it was good enough that they needed to keep going.
soon they're going to start working on season 3.
Yay! Love it. That show's fucking badass.
Whoa. Yeah, season 2 and like the middle of season 3 was like really well done.
You're about to feel played. This is season 3.
I mean, 2. The middle of season 2. Remember they had like 2 or 3 episodes that each one of them was like so fucking up over the top from the next.
Oh, dude, that show is insane.
Mayday, did you hear about the Usher Bucks?
No, I didn't. I was dying to talk. I didn't want to research it, so I was dying to talk about it.
So I'll first find out about it from Shaq.
Really?
Laughing about it with Charles Barkley on TNT.
Yeah.
So then I had to go look it up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this Usher Bucks thing?
All right.
Have you noticed the billboards lately that's got like money on them and then somebody else's face?
No.
Not really.
The president's face? They got them on Poitras.
All right.
Anyway, I've been seeing that campaign and I thought that was kind of maybe what this was, but it wasn't.
All right.
So Usher made a bunch of hundreds, 20s, and ones with his face on it.
Really?
And I guess a link to his website or something to where you could buy his new album that he's coming out with.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
And they went to the strip club and made it rain on them hoes
Nice.
with the Usher Bucks. So then one of the strippers went on one of them social media services and was like, how would you feel you work your ass off all night, dance for this motherfucker, and this is what you get paid?
Right.
You know, goddamn monopoly money.
Yeah.
So then like started this big whole thing on Black Twitter. And people were pissed off, kind of calling him out and everything. So the club ended up coming out later and going, look, they tipped really well. The club was taken care of. The girls were taken care of. Those were just a couple of bucks left behind for promotional reasons.
Why not? Right.
What?
Right, I think that's fine. That's a good promotional idea. Like, people acting like he really paid with that. Like, everybody knows he's Usher. He's got money like a motherfucker. Why would he pay with fake money? And the strippers wouldn't take it because they know it's not real.
If that stripper didn't do that, he wouldn't have got any of this advertisement.
Yeah. So there you go.
So either it was a good story that was not true whatsoever, but now it made it on TNT.
Right.
And I went and looked about it. Now we're talking about it.
Right.
Or when did he pay that club and them girls? After that shit circulated?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, did he go later? Here's a check. Just shut the fuck up.
Right.
Sorry. Oh, they were going in there getting dances and everything.
Yeah, paying them with
Making
fake
it
money.
rain, boy. And it's artificial rain.
Oh, shit.
Above ground world news. Tell you, they controlling the weather, people.
Right.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I don't know. I don't think in a place like that's not very. It's kind of funny in a place like that establishment. That's not too appropriate.
Right.
But I don't know. They are kind of accepting cash. Yeah. Like, I mean, the trial right now is going on about a dude paying with a fake 20.
Right. Yeah. Good point.
You know.
Good point.
We're going to get to it in news you need to know about. Maybe we'll take break a little early. But, dude, shit is fucking going down. Shit is either going down or they just really want us to know about it, and shit always been going down. I'm not real sure which one it is. We're going to get down into it in news you need to know about the most important part of your week. He's DJ Mayday. He's from right here in America.
Not Real Radio 270. Thanks for tuning in. Coming up at the break, we have Jon Snow, Project Bluebeam. This is a remix, huh? He made? Thumbs up? This is just him talking?
Yeah, found 2 songs about Project Bluebeam.
Oh,
so
another one by Conceal.
Yeah,
Project Bluebeam.
interesting way for people to learn about Project Bluebeam.
All right, and that's not enough. You can listen to Pseudo Logos, SSRI Saviors coming back. Not Real Radio 270. Stay tuned.
Staged alien invasion. Bluebeam Project, you will think is from spaceships. They will have laser beam weapons from satellites, but it's coming from your government.
$7,000 men armed with rifles and machine guns pitted against a single fighting machine of the invaders from Mars. 120 known survivors. The rest strewn over the battle area from Grover's Mill to Plainsboro, crushed and trampled to death under the metal feet of the monster, or burned to cinders by its heat ray.
It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky just to try to fool our minds, yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky, Project Bluebeam's on the rise, yeah. Project Bluebeam's in the works. Technological warfare, it's getting worse, yeah. They'll have illusions in the sky. It's a lie, they'll have you all prepared to die while you cry, yeah. But don't believe it, cause it's just the Antichrist, yeah. Coming for your life, yeah. Human sacrifices, it comes in 4 ways. Be prepared for rough days. Be prepared for much hate. The UNNASA, yeah. They're in cahoots and they're just trying to pull a coup. Trying to make a new world order to control who, me and you, yeah. And my control is coming soon. They'll have low frequency waves in every room, yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky just to try to fool our minds, yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky, Project Bluebeam's on the rise, yeah. I'm just trying to spit the truth to all of you, but you don't listen, call me crazy. Well, I got nothing to lose, yeah. My soul is safe, so I'm only trying to help you, yeah. They'll send a fake out of space, so it's no rescue now. They'll try to make us believe in what they say too. Believe me, you must stay true to all the things I tell you, yeah. I'm at my watch post, while most people have no clue. Illuminati's real and they just wanna own you, yeah. The great deception's here, I've been chosen to speak truth. I've been chosen to reach you, so I am here to teach you, yeah. If you have ears to hear, I hope that this will reach you, yeah. Don't trust the government, cause they are evil people, yeah. Yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky just to try to fool our minds, yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky, Project Bluebeam's on the rise, yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky just to try to fool our minds, yeah. It's all a lie. Fake invasion in the sky, Project Bluebeam's on the rise, yeah.
This is it. This is where it all ends.
And no doubt that the medication did this. I mean, he had amnesia.
Talk to your doctor about Zoloft.
Hallucinations earlier, abnormal dreams, which are all side effects of the medication.
Do you think I wanted to do this? Do you think I've ever dreamed of dying like this in a million years?
And you bought a gun. Life now seems a little too real. Couldn't trade your anger for a pill. Gunshots in crowded places. From your high school halls to your shopping malls. Gunshots in crowded places. From the place you work to your college dorm. Gunshots in crowded places. We all the victims, we all to blame. Gunshots in crowded places. Suicidal claim to fame. Taste the see the touch your soul through dead man's eyes. Goblins rolling dimes, taking lives. After all, this is the West. So discontent with our mental health. Tempted by images of great wealth. boy's gon' kill himself. Gunshots in crowded places. From your high school halls to your shopping malls.
Man, we had a hit, boy.
Back in
Yeah,
08.
when did y'all do that?
2008.
Damn.
It
I
was,
could tell y'all's voices in
it
there.
was still going on then.
Right? Shit, it's only gotten worse.
You think? Has it?
Yeah.
Has
I
it?
think so.
Really?
I think so.
I think they said like 52 mass shootings, which I think means more than 3. I don't know the exact number, how many people to qualify for a mass shooting. They had one in Laplace today at like a 12-year-old's birthday party. Like 7 people got shot. That sounds like a mass shooting to me, but that don't really make the news.
That's crazy.
And nobody will tell the cops anything about what happened, so
Ain't nobody
on to
trying
the
snitch.
next story. You're supposed to hit the pinata with a bat. Definitely violent video games are to blame.
It could be.
Man, this shit didn't seem like it was happening as much when Trump was in office.
That's Trump.
And how Biden's getting escape by on this. He gonna fix it though. He's on it. Coming to get your guns. You better hide your guns. The few people that are left after the COVID shooting each other for the remaining hospital beds.
They don't need a hospital bed if you kill them.
And now it's time for news you need to know about.
Can't wait.
I'm going to make a prediction that Chauvin, whatever his name is guilty. I think they're going to find him guilty of murder of George Floyd.
Really?
Yeah, which disappointed on multiple levels. Nothing's going to bring George Floyd back, right?
Right.
So, with that said, I don't want to see anybody killed, right? Somebody getting killed, it's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Sad incident. One that probably could have been avoided by multiple people, multiple ways. But nonetheless, it happened. I don't know what's going on in Minnesota. Man, that shit might be really going down. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
If you look at that as an isolated incident, maybe you're going to feel one way. But the more I keep hearing crazy shit going down and things that happen there, they might have some real serious underlying problems. Right. I ain't crazy enough to say they ain't some racist motherfucker out in this world. That would be nuts to say, because there is.
All right.
And maybe that shit is a bigger problem than I accept it to be.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only my reality and my thoughts and what I see in my own life, but I'm not in all these places.
Sure.
And who's got the time to sit there and investigate it? Because you got to do your own investigation, because the media is some bullshit.
Right.
Media now is a joke. We were watching, they got this channel Unicorn Riot on YouTube, and if you want to watch some actual footage from these protests and riots and just different live news things that are happening, it's a great source to see it. They're out in it, and they're videotaping it. But they're also so partial and so on one side, like that it kind of exposes it for what it is. They're doing commentary and building the story that they want. I would almost rather just no audio, just show what it is and let the viewer formulate their own opinion.
You could just turn the sound off.
But also, it's like, man, everybody's pressed now. Like, it's got to be real easy to get a fucking press badge. Because what they're doing now in these standoff situations, the press are positioning themselves in the middle and kind of waiting for the cops to fuck up. And when I say fuck up, mean they getting shit thrown at them. They got massive amounts of people. No, it's not massive amounts. I'm sorry. It's small groups now. You can't call it massive amounts. Right. Like 100-something people. But it's like a standoff to where they're antagonizing the police. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And understandable that they're mad, but I think you also got to take some personal responsibility from yourself and your community. Like, I don't see these people that are having these run-ins with the cops. One, the cops are getting called on them. And two, they're doing some fucked up shit. They're resisting.
Yeah.
And then now, I think it's just every news story now in every case. Like, everybody's hyper aware of this, so they keep feeding the news to you, and it keeps building it up.
Sure. Yeah.
But I think just for the OJ reason. Remember OJ, when we watched that trial, one of the reasons why they got off is because of racial tensions, because of the Rodney King stuff?
Sure.
And they used that to go, hey, you know, people want somebody's head. Right. They're mad about something. They want somebody to pay for it, even if it's not just or right.
Sure.
I mean, we bombed the country because another terrorist blew up a building. Wasn't even from that country. So people, I think, get in that frenzy that they want to see something done, and
justification.
They don't care what it is. Anyway, I think he's going to be found guilty for that reason alone.
Wow.
And when I say it's disappointing, because I'm selfish and I just want to be entertained. I don't really consider I do. I'm being honest. I don't consider myself part of that world. I don't give a fuck about that. There's people out there doing fucking nut shit.
Right.
There's a whole world of people living it out there that I don't want nothing to do with.
Sure.
I don't consider myself part of this society. I just an observer. Do what I gotta do, skate through it, enjoy my time while I'm here, and be fucking entertained. I'll stay in the safety of my own house and watch that shit on television. Now, if it comes to my door, then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna handle myself as an active participant in the show. But as long as it's just in the box streaming on my television,
You can turn that shit off.
I kind of want to see the shit go down. That shit very entertaining.
Yeah.
Fuck a Netflix series, man. I'm putting that shit on Unicorn Ride and watch fireworks display. They all shooting fireworks out there, too. It's very unnerving. Got all these people and protesting. They got these SWAT vehicles pulling up and everything, and people are shooting fireworks. Scary as a motherfucker. And I think the police station that they're, like, protesting in front of is, like, right by these apartment complex street. Like, at one point, they had the people coming out the apartment to yell at the cops, like, would you stop shooting them flashbangs? And they shooting marker rounds at them, which look like these big giant things that leave a big spot of paint on them.
Really?
And I like a little bullet, man. This thing was big.
Huh.
What?
It's like paintballs, you know.
You saw that canister on the ground?
No.
It looked like they shot a Coke can at them. Looked like they shot a spray paint can.
I didn't really see it.
But anyway, they got the people in the apartment yelling at the cops like, man, fucking stop this shit. Like, we got kids trying to sleep. They scared of y'all. No wonder why they scared of y'all. Look what we doing. We got war zone out here.
Right.
And then after a couple of minutes, that wasn't working. They turned around and protested. They're like, man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Like, it's disrupting our life every night. So that dude goes over there. He starts getting in a fight with the protesters. The people in the apartment got to go get him, bring him back in.
What?
I'm like, this is like a fucking war zone.
It's bad.
The whole time, these press people, right? Press.
Yeah.
Are out there with the cameras trying to, I guess, shield the protesters and make sure they're not mistreated. It's fucking wild, bro. But, man, if he got found innocent, if he got off on this, whatever day it happens this week, oh, geez, they're going to burn that motherfucker down. That dollar ain't. You're going to have to drive 15 minutes to another Dollar General because that bitch ain't going to be there.
Oh, my God. That was good.
But, yeah, that trial's been pretty interesting. I don't know. It'd be very hard to be on that jury, though, and make that decision.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you're looking at it apolitical, would that be the way to describe that?
Yeah.
I don't think I really have a side that I'm on. I hate both sides. I see there's multiple problems in this situation. I'm not going to make it just, I can't, definitely not going to make the statement, the problem we have in modern society is racist white cops. I ain't going there. Like, I'm sure that is a problem.
Sure.
I don't think it's the number one problem. Yeah. Like, yes, that's a problem. And it's a horrible thing. But I don't think it's the major problem.
Right.
It is one small problem of multiple
many.
problems, some
I agree
varying
with
in
that.
degree.
I agree with that.
I definitely will say fucking the drug problem, especially now, like now with fentanyl, that is a major fucking problem.
Yeah.
Major problem.
Yeah.
Any drug to where you can't go to work the next day and be a functioning addict.
Right.
Majority of America is a functioning addict, right?
Yeah.
Let's be real about it.
Okay.
Either it's food,
Uh-huh.
or masturbating to the Squiggly channel,
All right.
or gambling, or alcohol.
Yeah.
A lot of alcohol.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Doing the dope,
Uh-huh.
stimulants, prescription
Uppers, downers.
drugs.
Yeah, that's a big
A
one.
lot of
That is a big
SSRIs
one.
out there. When you stop taking them, next thing you know, you're going to Target. Everybody is functioning addicts in one way or another. You even got these people, they're exercise people. They're fucking addicts.
Yeah.
It's
They're
just
going
that
after
you
that
get
dopamine,
something
right.
positive in
Uh-huh,
return.
uh-huh.
But man, that drug problem is bad. Like if you can't go to work the next day on whatever substance you have to use to get through life because this shit's boring, miserable, and fucking mildly entertaining at times.
Yeah.
Whatever you do to get through that, like you pick a drug that you can't go to work the next day, you run out of money, then you live outside the realm of society, and you got to do whatever you got to do to get that money that leads you to bad things. And
That's when you become a criminal, yeah.
yeah, and then that world's got to take care of itself. Like the real problem I have with the whole thing, you're taking the cops who are at a great disadvantage and all the rules and systems set up against them. Like the most dangerous person in this world, most dangerous person that you could ever run across is a person who has nothing to lose.
Agree.
A person that has nothing to lose and they don't care if they live or die. That's very difficult.
Agreed.
Because then
That's
you can't threaten them with
impossible.
anything.
There's
you
nothing
can't-
you could do.
Right.
Your life is in danger because you're around a person that straight doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially a person that does not want to go back to jail. You know, don't have the money.
Yep.
High on drugs. That's a very dangerous fucking person, and it's easy for everybody to just sit around and critique of what this person would do. This ain't fucking Drew Brees in a football game. I'm saying everybody sits around Monday, and all of a sudden everybody knows what Drew Brees should do and shouldn't do, and what passes and what plays the coach should call. Everybody fucking coach, professional, coach.
Right.
It's the same thing happens with this where, like, yeah, easy for you to fucking say. Like, that's easy for everybody to sit around and ridicule and critique the people that when you call them is because something fucked up happened and you're dealing with a person who's overstepping and infringing on your freedoms. Where does the rights and the freedoms of decent-ass people who got control of their addictions, where do their rights and their whatever.
Right to safety and comfort, right? And whatever
Yeah,
you call it.
like
Not have to worry
where
about.
that's non-existent.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's like now it's the glorifying and making them into idols of criminals and drug addicts. And it's like, to me, that overshadows the whole end of racism thing. You're ruining it. You're fucking ruining it. It just starts it looks so fucking fake and so much like bullshit. That's like, now you're fucking it up, man. We could do something good. Like, something good could happen, and it seems like you're fucking it up. I don't know. It's weird. Or something really is fucking going down there. I actually, my conspiracy theory that I heard this week that I'm like, God damn, that fucking don't sound like it's fall off to me. That could be very plausible.
All right.
They take all these local police departments and they have upheaval, and then they kind of get, say, overthrown, or the government comes in to monitor and regulate them. Now you have a federal police force instituted into that area. So you start taking over all the major police departments, or you start small like this, and then once you set a precedence and one happens, then it's easier to happen again.
Right.
So you start taking over all these police precincts, and next thing you know, you have federal troops patrolling and monitoring your area. You got rid of your local police department, your line of defense.
Peers, yeah.
That's kind of scary in a
And
way.
then once you get them all to that, then if people fight against that, then they call in the United Nations.
Yeah, it's real.
Does that make sense? Like, once you revolting against the police department now, everybody, all the other states and everybody's kind of like, them people having some problems, they working them out.
Yeah.
So
no
they
need to get
want
involved.
all these protests and shit, because then it gives them justification
To
for
take
fucking
over
taking
control over local police departments.
Oh God.
Then the gun restrictions, you know? Everybody
Yeah.
keeps talking about that. Like bad people
Yeah.
that don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
they can get guns. They get weapons.
Or they can do it
They're
another
not
way.
playing.
It
That's
might
once again you're limiting
Yeah,
the rules to the people who follow the rules, and those people aren't the problem. Oh, obviously now they are, because you don't
Some
have.
of 'em are.
Like there's a couple of them. The one where they shot the lady, she fucked up and said, "I accidentally shot the guy." If you're arresting someone, this is just my opinion, that if you're arresting someone and they try to resist arrest and get into their vehicle to leave, that's it. Their life is over if you can do it.
Yeah.
You shoot and kill them.
You're right.
I've watched enough police chases to know that that vehicle is just as dangerous as a fucking missile.
Yep.
If
Oh,
not
yeah.
more.
Oh, yeah.
A gun could have put a hole in something.
Yeah.
A vehicle can fucking destroy a lot of shit and kill a lot of
lives.
people.
Yep. Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying if you let them go and they're running from the cops and they're crazy, that they could hurt somebody else really bad or destroy something.
Yeah, even if the cops chase them, you just resisted arrest and took off in your car. You gonna drive like Grand Theft Auto. You're gonna drive like me in Wildlands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We've watched those people.
seen some
Everybody
cases like that,
walking
right?
on side the street. Everybody
Remember
in
one
a
that hit that
car.
big truck?
Yeah, it's like attempted murder or almost attempted vehicular homicide. Everybody you pass by. That's how it's gonna go. Yeah, it's
felt
a
that
deadly
shit?
weapon.
Let's go!
Yeah.
If I want it, I can hit it. Let me know. I'm gonna wreck this fucking car. Let's go!
But when they asked the cop why she did it, she didn't feel like I had to save the community from a reckless driver. She was like, "No, I thought that was a taser." Sorry. I'm like, oh
What a
boy.
dumb bitch. That was stupid.
Well,
as fuck.
this is just prison. I hope you enjoy it. At one point, they were probably so proud of her. Look, a female actually could pass the police academy. Look at her. Now she can't tell the difference between them.
Oh, did
She
it
should have
change?
did something more believable, like I'm on my period. And we'd be like,
Or she could have said,
Not guilty.
She could have just
She was
said,
not in
I
control of
didn't
her
mean to
own
shoot
brain.
That's it. The safety wasn't on or something. I don't know. But I thought it was a taser. It was pretty fucking stupid.
I thought it was a taser.
Thought it was a food, huh?
Dude, key to the city, man. This is great news, man. I was so happy to hear this. New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell presented the key to the city of New Orleans to homegrown rapper Juvenile. Oh, shit. He's 46 years old now. Took him 46 years to acquire the key to the city. He was in Hot Boys. He was on the Cash Money record label. We actually
know
got to see him arrested at Southport after a show one
Yes,
night.
we did for non-payment of child support.
I couldn't really find why she gave him a key to the city, and I couldn't find if he was going to give any to his kids, if he was just going to keep all the key to himself. That was weird, though. What do you do?
Oh, yeah.
What do you get a key to a city for? What do you get to
I
do
didn't
with that?
understand because I thought he did some pretty bad shit.
What's it open?
Every door, it's like a skeleton key.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. In 2000, 5 female victims told officers on the scene that they were from New Orleans and that Juvenile picked them up to serve as dancers at his housewarming party while at Juvenile's residence. Water started leaking from the kitchen ceiling, and the rapper discovered that it was caused by water that had been overflowing from an upstairs tub that had been left running. That was according to one of the statements. The women claimed that Juvenile became upset and believed that they were somehow responsible. He became physical and verbal, abusive towards the women, shoving 3 of them on the floor and threatening to shoot them with a fucking gun.
Wow! And then they fucking gave this guy
Although
the key to
he
the city?
actually never did brandish the firearm during the incident. And the arresting officers could not find a gun. So I guess he was just kidding. Just joke around. It's like water dripping from the ceiling. Like a man's pissed off. You can understand that. You're supposed to be dancing, not fucking playing in the tub. Bitch in there with one of them little ducks or something. Fucking letting the water overflow. Yeah, she took too many Xanax. You heard me?
You heard me?
Oh.
Yeah, but what does it say after
After
that?
threatening the women, Juvenile then allegedly armed himself what appeared to be an ice pick and chased them outside the house.
Oh, my God, dude.
The females fled to the neighbor's home and the residence, to which they phoned the authorities. Juvenile coming at me with an ice pick. He's gonna make an ice sculpture. Can you imagine half-naked freaking strippers running out of Juvenile's house, beat on the neighbors?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I was in there, 3 more dead. Oh, man, that's crazy, right? That was in what, 2000? Yeah, 2001, he wasn't done yet. He was arrested early Wednesday in Miami on battery charges for smashing a champagne bottle over a man's head and grabbing a police officer during a disturbance outside of a comedy club.
Okay.
Sounds like Thrifty. Ain't doing too good.
Is that what that is?
Hey, man, I'm at Bow
Oh,
Bridge
shit, that is him.
General Hospital, man.
Dude, Greg, what's up, man?
Hey, man, good
Are you
news,
playing
man.
love? Time out, Greg. Man, something's fucked up.
Y'all can y'all hear me, man?
I can hear you. There's a lot going on, man.
All right, man. Man, I want to tell y'all Thrifty woke up about an hour ago, man.
What?
Oh, really? That's
He's
good
doing
news.
okay, man. I told him, I said, is there anything you need, man? He said, give Not Real Radio a call, man. I'm going to pass you the phone. Hold on.
Oh, what?
I said, what's happening? You heard me.
Dude, Thrifty, man.
You all right, man?
You're in the hospital,
What's
so we
happening?
whispered.
Say, you heard me? Look, y'all spread love. Y'all did that donation. You heard me? Look.
Anonymous.
I love y'all so. Say, y'all, I'm going to send y'all a track next week and show how much I love breaking bread with everybody. You heard me?
Oh, Thrifty, man. I'm glad you're doing okay. Can you move all your arms and legs and everything?
Say, dawg, I can move everything, you heard me? I just can't move no Xanax into my mouth, you heard me? That's them done days, you heard me?
They're giving you fentanyl now, man. Couple of
Say,
Usher
dawg,
bucks, you're good to
look.
go.
Say, dawg, I was about to go see my brother George up in the upper room, you heard me?
Oh, no. Damn.
Say,
What was
dawg,
it
but,
like?
Man, it was crazy, you heard me? It was me and Jesus talked and played checkers, you heard me?
Really? You saw Jesus.
Hey, you hear me? Yeah, next time I'm gonna talk to Jesus, you hear me? It's gonna be the real deal.
Yeah. What did you get to? He kind of asked you if you wanted to go back or not, or what?
He told me winner goes back. You hear me? And guess who went back? You hear me? Jesus is a fool at checkers.
Hey, you won.
What's that? You hear me? Look, I gotta go. The nurse coming in with the big ass titties giving me my jello.
Oh, hey, Thrifty. Man, well, dude, good to hear from you.
I appreciate the love. Y'all say I'm gonna give y'all love back next week. I promise, you heard me?
Dude, that sounds awesome, man. Take care. Good to hear from you. Tell
What's
Greg.
that? And I appreciate it.
Dude, man, Thrifty, man, that's awesome. Holy shit.
Damn, I thought that dude was brain dead.
I didn't know what was going on. Weren't you playing something too?
I was playing something.
Motherfucker,
You
I couldn't
fucking
tell we
with
were heading a phone call because I'm thinking Mayday's doing all that.
He was doing.
You thought that was funny.
The
You knew that who
hospital
that
room was
was, and
making
you're
a
making
noise,
fun of
and
the
he
man.
peeped on
Dude,
top
somebody
of it.
calls from the hospital that may be dying, and you fucking think instantly.
Yeah.
Just start having fun.
Let's play another
Playing
beep
clips.
over there.
Really?
Beep, yeah.
That's sensitive. That's good, man.
Were you really expect anything?
You like that?
I was
I don't
like-
even it doesn't see that's the
Yeah.
thing with me, it doesn't even like occur to me. I hear
It's
it
like
and
me
I'm
watching real life on television.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was
like,
just a show.
yeah, it's just kinda like, all right, here we go. It's Young and the Restless or whatever on there.
We
Like,
weren't laughing with Greg. He was just funny. I wasn't taking it too serious. And then when I found out he really is in the hospital, I actually took it a little serious.
Yeah.
A little serious enough not to play clips over the man when he calls to say whether Thrifty's
know,
dead or
dude.
not.
Thank goodness
How
he's
bad
alive.
would you have felt if Thrifty would have died?
I would have played the flat line. And I actually had knocking on heaven's door, you know.
Oh.
Boy, you gonna catch a slug. You ain't getting no bread. I have a feeling you ain't gonna get no bread. That boy's baking and breaking, and you ain't gonna get even a little crumb of that. Well, dude, good news, man. I'm glad the Thrifty's all right. He's promising a song already. There's no way he bangs that up.
Why not, dude? He's alive.
Dude sounds like he's barely awake. He's so high on fentanyl. He's still gonna have to go through withdrawals from that shit.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Oh,
And
no.
the Xanax, he's probably detoxing now.
How long
Ooh.
you think it takes him to get out before he does the Xanax?
3 days? No. Oh, till he does the same day.
Really?
Oh, that night.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
have to see.
Yeah, definitely. Jeez,
What else happened? I chased him with an ice pick to the neighbor's house. That was pretty good. 2001, he was arrested. Oh, we already did that one. Yeah, he smashed a champagne bottle over the man's head.
Really?
He grabbed the police officer. Didn't say if it was a male or female police officer. So I don't know if he got him a handful of tit or dick. He grabbed something. 2013, he was arrested for failing to pay child support.
Of $170,000.
Damn.
At least $170,000.
And then this was the one I guess we were at, 2017. He got arrested. He spent Father's Day weekend
Here we go
in jail.
That was great.
So he didn't pay child support again 5 years later after he was already arrested for it. Like,
Yeah.
just pay it, dog.
Yeah.
But I think this was like some illegitimate kid he didn't want to pay for or something.
Yeah, buddy.
So he got turned over from Jefferson Parish and then given to St. Charles
I
Parish.
guess. They fucking ambushed him, too. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was great.
Mark was pissed about that shit. Boy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did
dude.
not like that.
Oh, dude, huh?
You don't like it when your establishment gets used in a sting operation. Huh? It was just good to see people out again. Not that many cops though. He likes one, the one he's paying.
Yeah, I saw people I haven't seen in years out again at night, so it was nice.
I agree. That was a fun night other than...
All right, guys, y'all have fun, man.
Later, dude.
That's pretty crazy that you give a key to the city to that guy. Dude, not
I don't
paying your
get it,
child
right.
support, there's a lot. Man, hey, you can't fucking say anything because I'm overthinking it all now.
What?
I was going to say that's one of the most horrible things you could do is not pay child support. But you know what? I've been reading the news. That's fucking mild offense.
My point is,
the
is he
kid's
really
still
that
alive?
vulnerable of a
Yeah?
person?
All right,
Like,
you did good.
Giving the keys to the city for doing what?
Did you
Making
help
the
feed
song
them?
back
No?
that
Well, at
ass
least
up?
you
Like,
didn't
it's a
go
great
fucking wipe
song,
them
but-
all out. You know what I'm saying? That's the standards. We're really raising the standards. Let me know.
Let's go.
That song's
Wanna
great.
pay my child support?
Dude, that shit gets fucking, goddamn, that gets
I read-
fucking fired up.
I was just wondering what in the hell he did, though, to fucking get the key to the city.
I mean, I guess a long-standing legacy?
Of what? Not paying child
No,
support and
being like a
busting
rapper
up,
and a-
chasing
Heads and
strippers
a-
with ice
Yeah.
picks? Not that shit ain't cool. I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Dude, that would be great if that was a video.
The funny part to me is that I don't want to say all of them, but a lot of my quote unquote very liberal friends were like sharing it, saying how happy they were that he got it and how proud they were. It's like, y'all don't even know anything about him, do you? Because he's done all the shit that y'all get upset about.
Yeah, but that's okay. You can rap.
Oh, all right. But, I'm
But
just
then
saying, like, the
her,
abuse
with
to
her,
women and all that.
fucking, she cares about people so much, and everything she's doing is because of her deep-rooted fucking love for her fellow man. And it's like, that's the kind of dude you want to give the key to the city to and represent you? Like,
Right. That's what I'm saying, too.
fucking nuts. Not that I think anything wrong with him, man. They do good rap, but very entertaining. That's what I
he's a
want
good
from my
rapper.
entertainment.
Yeah.
I want that shit.
I agree.
Fucking awesome. I don't want them prostitutes come bang on my fucking door, though. If you want to come and get it, let me know. Yeah.
I'm about to leave your tub on.
That shit had to be fucking, that had to be great. That bitch up there, splish splash, I will take in a bag. And the boy said, "Chick, chick, I'll shoot your fucking titties off. Get the fuck up out of here.
Hey, wait, question.
Can't find my gun. Where the ice pick at? I'm going to take a break from carving this fucking sculpture.
Better yet, where's the champagne bottle?
That dude had a big block of ice chiseling out a fucking dope pair of Jordans. Like, there's a display, and that bitch had the water dripping from the ceiling.
Why?
Drip.
Yeah, like, it must have been, like, deceitful to leave it on. You know what I mean? Like,
People
or
are
did
all
she,
fucked up. They might have forgot.
You think, was she just randomly going to, I want to take a bath? Like,
No, there might have been some people at his party in there.
Dude, that probably was some stripper with one of them big old huge asses, and she was up on that toilet, fucking sitting there snorting rails off of other stripper's ass, and she jiggling that ass around, fucked up that wax ring, and now it's the toilet dripping down there.
I don't know, man.
Like, dude, big ass people gotta their toilets gotta get fucked up faster, right? Like jiggling around and all that weight on that fucking wax ring on that toilet. People got to get them things fixed. I seen big motherfuckers break chairs. Like, they some chair breaking motherfuckers. You know that toilet putting in work.
From punish your toilet.
All right.
What do poor, like, being big and giant too? Like, back in the day, I don't know why this is such a thing. That just hit me with this. This is more important than anything we talk about.
What?
Back in the day, right? If you was rich, you would be big. Like, it was a sign of, wealth and prosperity.
Right.
The bigger you could get, the paler your skin. That means you're very wealthy. But that kind of flipped now. Rich people can afford to eat well, and they don't want to die as soon, so they take care of their body and want to stay good looking and in shape for longer because they're rich.
Yeah.
But poor people don't give a fuck. They're ready to die now, so they grow to these big sizes, but they're poor, so they living in. You got the biggest people living in the smallest amount of space.
Yeah.
Like, dude, them big poor people, what they do? They gotta be miserable in that bathroom, right?
Yes.
Like little bitty bathrooms. I seen the poor y'all. I had some little bitty ass bathrooms. I had some little bitty bathroom, like an airport bathroom, with a little bitty person. Yeah. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But a lot of poor people, big old asses, big ass.
Yeah.
What they do with that? Fuck them toilets up.
Oh, dude. When they wiggle.
Yeah,
Wiggle and wiggle.
That ring starts going bad. They gotta call it. You never hear about this though. You never hear like a lot of big people
I
say.
think they keep it
"Fuck
discreet. They pay a little extra.
Nobody wants to say.
Yeah,
I fucked the toilet up again.
Destroyed it.
Just had the people out to replace the porcelain last week. I done shattered this motherfucker. Look like Shaq on a rim. Mayday's favorite part of the show when we have major danger.
Oh,
shit. Right, update. Biden dog moment of the week.
Major Biden?
That's right, major danger.
Biden his time before he can bite somebody else, huh?
That's right. President Joe Biden's German Shepherd Major will receive training after 2 biting incidents involving workers at the White House, according to First Lady Jill Biden's spokesman. His wife's fucking spokesman will now be fielding all calls about Major Biden, I guess.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Why didn't he get the fucking training after the first biting incident? You know what? Why didn't he get the training before he bit somebody in the first place?
Oh, he must be a real bad dog, man. Jeez.
I don't know. You can't train a dog to fucking not bite people, then maybe you shouldn't be running the country.
Oh, yeah. Dude, get rid
you
of
don't
it.
know how things work.
Oh, that's
His
fucked
fucking
up.
dog was German.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I bite. You want me to
That's
bite?
what he
I
gets.
bite.
Getting a fucking racist dog.
Jeez.
They didn't say whether the dog was biting black people or not. Or was it equal opportunity biter?
Can I pet that dog?
I think they're going to train it also to sniff out COVID, because now they got trained dogs who could smell COVID. That's real. You know what else is real? We were talking about it earlier. I found an article. The reason why this kind of struck me, watching the Chauvin trial, they said that you're less likely to die from a drug overdose if you're a drug addict.
Oh.
And you're less likely to die from a heart attack if you already had heart problems.
Really?
The explanation was the heart was if you got blockage in the artery, your heart will develop other ways to get the blood places. So if you had a blocked 90% blocked artery, but you had it for a long time, you're probably better off. And then fentanyl, if you are a drug addict and you build up a high tolerance to it, you're less likely to die from an overdose because it would take a lot for you to do it.
That makes sense.
But it's kind of funny that if you're a drug addict, you're less likely to die from a drug overdose, and if you have heart problems, you're less likely to die from a heart attack.
I don't know how I feel about that second statement.
I don't know how I feel about neither one of those fucking statements. Because they kept saying he didn't have enough fentanyl in his system to really kill him. So today, this week, I found an article. I didn't find it. It found me. Scrolled across, and I was like, well, what is this? It says fentanyl overdoses are surging. It's from the Washington Journal. I think that's pretty credible, right? It's not Sun News or some weird shit like that.
Yeah.
The article said that more than twice as many people died from drug overdoses as from COVID-19 in San Francisco last year. Fentanyl can be 50 times more potent than heroin, making it possible to overdose on tiny amounts. But not George Floyd. He died from a cop's knee. That wasn't an article. I just threw that in. But yeah, crazy. We don't have a...
Yeah, how come they don't talk about the epidemic of drugs? If a lot of people are... If twice as many people died from the drug overdose than the COVID, don't you think they should be focusing on that?
No drug reform. No health movement. We're going to put on masks and defund the police. That's how we're going to fix things and take people's guns. We're going to take their guns, man.
I don't know.
I also found another article. I thought that was pretty interesting. Star Tribune, it's the largest newspaper in Minnesota. They had an article saying, don't call the police. Don't call them. Retailers are urged to rethink police calls for low-level crimes after George Floyd's death. George Floyd died in police custody after a corner store was reported he had used a fake $20 bill, a non-violent offense so low-level that police don't usually take people to jail for it.
I thought that fraud using a fake federal note was like
I think
a
it's
federal
called
crime.
counterfeit.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was a huge crime.
Isn't that really bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it about equal to stealing somebody's mail?
It's fraud. Yeah, I think it's a federal crime because you're misrepresenting.
I'm
a bank
pretty
note
sure
of the
it's
United
ripping the tag off of
the mattress.
the mattress
Yep.
and then
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah,
counterfeit.
Yeah.
But then, if that's counterfeit, then how come Usher can pay them strippers with Usher bucks?
He didn't pay him with it. It was just
Oh,
a
he just happened to
promotional
fling them all over the place like he
Yeah,
did money.
He paid
Gotcha.
him with real money.
Yeah, they telling people that they should just get, they just cut their losses and not call the police for I guess people stealing things and stuff.
That's kind of ridiculous. So then nobody gets in trouble for paying fake money. So now anybody can just go pay with
Right.
fake money.
Yeah, that means that everybody can come in and just
This is
repeat-
the
rip
thing.
out
The reason
stores.
those cops did all that was not because the guy paid with fake money. It's because he was fucked up and he was on drugs and he was acting crazy and erratic.
It says that they need to reassess how they treat black and other minority customers and how they handle loss prevention cases more equitably. Whoa.
So they're saying you let everybody steal? Because
No, only the black and minorities.
Oh.
It says in the fucking... It's like, I can't believe this in real life. Like, it's just fucking insane, man. It's crazy. Like, look, somebody does something like they steal a pack of gum or something, man, you just let them go. Just chalk it up.
Yeah.
Like, you call the cops on them, and then the cops might kill them
Yeah.
if they resist arrest for 10 minutes. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
I'm not saying they were right for kneeling on him or killing him or whatever, but I do think it's kind of like they might have called because of the 20, but didn't they also mention because the dispatch person was like, they're saying he's on something, he's acting erratic and he's crazy. It's not just somebody gave me a fake 20.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of a weird thing to say. Now they just tell you no matter what, you just don't call the cops because.
I've been seeing the article from
I
the
guess.
kid, man. He's like 13 years old or something. He gets killed by a cop in Chicago I see people saying, 13 years old. He was 13 years old. Well, if you're a cop and you get called to a shooting, hey, I heard gunshots outside my house. Can you please come? Somebody's shooting a gun outside. The cop pulls up and the dude takes off running. You chase him, tell him, stop and put his hands up. He's running. He finally whips around. I ain't saying the person was right for shooting him, but it wasn't. They didn't check his fucking ID. Like, that cop shot that dude before he fucking turned all the way around practically.
Right, so she didn't know he was a kid.
And the sad part is it sounds horrible until you start going through the details. 2:30 in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
2:30 in the morning, shots fired call, running from the police.
Yeah.
And then there's some weird shit with they did find a gun, but it was behind a fence. Like, I don't know if they planted to go. Who knows? That shit just gets weird. But I'm going to leave that fact out because it's just an odd part that they happen to find a gun on the fence or whatever. But, dude, it's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're responding to a shots fired call, and the person's running.
Right, if he wasn't involved in it, why would he be running? Right. No, that's true.
It's all these cases, like, yes, might not be the greatest police work, but man, fuck it, somebody's got to start taking these people, the police, into consideration. Like, you have to, like in Laplace, man, they shot all them people and nobody will talk to the police and they don't tell them.
Yeah, because now they
But
don't trust
unfortunately, it's not going to fucking help anything.
Yeah,
Just perpetuates it. No one, nothing's going to get better from, there has to be some kind of, resemblance of order and law. I don't know. I hate laws too. Some of them are real fucking stupid. There is a lot of shit police out there, but there's a lot more. I guarantee you, there's a lot more shit fucking people who will steal from you and who will kill you, rob you. There's a lot more of those people than bad cops. Guarantee it.
Agreed.
Guarantee you there's more drug addicts, criminals, and just overall bad fucking people in this world that you should be afraid of. And that goes for all people.
Yeah.
All people.
Agreed.
Especially the minority people. Especially them.
Yeah.
Like, they know there's a lot of good people, and they know there's a lot of shit fucking people.
Right. Totally.
Way more of them. You're way more in danger from them than a bad cop. And you know what? If you're breaking the fucking law and it's a fucked up time and you're in a fucked up situation, you should be afraid of the cops. Like, that's the only way they can kind of keep control is fear.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It seems simple. And the weird thing is the people that do all this research and all these studies on how society is conducted, they're totally the other way. It's like, I don't understand their solution. Like, the problem needs to be solved. We need, to me, in my mind, I need to think that bad cops are the problem in our society. And I don't. I think they are a problem. I don't think they are a major problem. But you can't take care of that fucking problem until you take care of the other. If you don't need cops and a cop looks like a fucking total psycho or a total racist for doing something, then that's a problem, and then you could take care of it. But right now, to me, I'm looking at these situations and I'm running them through my head, trying to put myself in everybody's position.
Sure.
And I don't think it's what they're being made to be. The media is spinning this so fucking much and convincing people to give the problem, reaction, solution, man. They're going to be able to do all kinds, just like the COVID bullshit. How much shit going to get passed and done in the name of this that is not going to solve that problem to begin with and probably just make things worse. So, I don't know. COVID chip, speaking of that.
Oh, come on, man.
The Pentagon scientists worked in secret to develop the COVID chip that can respond and let you know within like 24 hours if you've been infected. Then they can hook you up with a dialysis machine and flush the COVID from your system.
Like this virus is so fucking bad.
What?
That's insane. Why wouldn't they have done that for other stuff, like for things with much higher death rate?
Come on, man, this is popular.
This is crazy. Why is this necessary?
can filter the virus from the blood when attached to a dialysis machine. So you must get a little notification on your phone, and you go get dialysis, and they clean your blood out.
That makes no sense.
And you're COVID free.
Ah, that's so terrible, dude. Jeez.
That's DARPA's been working on that.
DARPA, dude, DARPA. Okay, yeah. Let's get into DARPA.
DARPA.
I know about DARPA. I've seen the shit they developed.
Jesus, Allie. Fuck.
I can't say derp.
Fuck. Shut the fuck up, man.
Why do you get to tell me?
Man, what?
No, I was gonna say, fucking, I know about DARPA, and they do some pretty out the box things for the government and all that
Like
stuff.
what?
Like basically, their goal is to find the baddest shit and to fucking use it to their abilities for their gain. Let's just leave it at that. You know what I mean?
You know what DARPA is? DARPA makes all the things you watch on Black Mirror.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they probably have made them 50 years ago.
Oh, they're doing, and they're government funded, so it's like, how deep does it go? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're bored, it's a conspiracy. It ain't even a conspiracy theory though. They put out that shit themselves.
Yeah.
Like just no one looks at it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
Shit
like
that you would think this is conspiracy theory. It's like no, they putting it out. Like they'll let you know.
It's like they're hiding in plain
Let me
sight.
know. Let me know.
Yeah, we never denied we were doing all this.
Right.
It's right there on our website.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just not done flashy enough.
Yep.
Not like corporate communism, because it's coming to you. An NFL memo sent out to teams Tuesday that said Tier 1 and Tier 2 employees are expected to be vaccinated unless they have an underlying medical condition like still breathing. Or religious reasons for not doing so. Teams are encouraged to hold vaccination days and educational programs to encourage vaccinations. They're trying to get the NFL on board there. They wanted to be a big proponent of the vaccinations. The NBA's doing it. During one of the games, they showed all the Pelicans players getting their shots and coaches and shit. And they haven't won a fucking game since.
It's true.
Yeah, the league is working with the NFL's Player Association to vaccinate players as well. That's kind of weird. All that shit going on, that's only the working staff. That ain't even the players.
Right.
Because that's a total different thing. They have to work with the Players Association. But this is to keep the fucking peasants who carry the fucking dirty fucking jock straps for the star athletes. For them, they must be vaccinated because you don't want nobody's fucking testicles to catch COVID and then have to go get a dialysis machine. Might miss a fucking day of football practice. Very important stuff there. Vaccination days. Oh, man. What a joke. I guess what the whole NFL season is going to be.
It's bad, man. It's getting
Snooze
rough.
fest.
Dude, Elon Musk. Elon Monk. That's right. That motherfucker Elon Musk putting brains up in fucking chips in monkeys' brains, teaching them to play chess. And you might actually be able to get your own, not guaranteed to make you a great chess player, but you can get one of these chips planted inside of your brain potentially by the end of the year.
What?
Mm-hmm. Only if you're missing like a body part. So this chip that they put in your brain, if you have like a robot arm, like Winter Soldier, you'll be able to move it.
Really?
Be moving shit with your mind. Moving electronics with your mind.
Damn. Wow, could I control the lemur with my mind?
Yeah.
What? Ooh.
Oh, you getting chipped, right? You got to.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I'll pay for it. See what that puppy can fucking do. God, can you imagine how great that would? You won't have to move your arm. God forbid you click on something. It'd be different, though. I bet you, in order to get it, we might have to hack that motherfucker off.
I'm about to hack that fucker off. Let's go.
You know, it's funny. That could be an article in the news. It wouldn't even make the show. Man cuts off arm, gets robotic arm to get a Elon Musk chip.
Yeah.
Like, it would be like boring.
Yeah.
Boring. Fucking, we're looking for these fucking, how many deaths?
Yeah, right.
Who killed who? Is there potential they burn a city down? No? Boring. Man, just looking for a free chip. We'd probably be just making fun of it. He gorilla glued his arm to his bed and had to rip his arm off to get out of bed. And now he wants a chip. GoFundMe. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty crazy, though. That's how they'll start for, like, good things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this. We're going to help this person born without legs or something. How do them people run without legs? I guess it starts at the knee.
Yeah.
Right.
They make, like, prosthetics.
Yeah.
They learn to kind of balance themselves.
But I guess if you had a fake arm, it just going to hang there.
Yeah. Sometimes.
But now,
Sometimes
like,
you have a thing where you can move it and you can, like, grab stuff, like a hook.
Yeah. Well, now they'd be able to move your fingers and everything.
Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
It's kind of weird, like, to see somebody with, like, a fake arm or whatever, and it just kind of stays out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ones that are just stiff, they have some better than others.
You know DARPA guy could do it already.
Oh, yeah. Oh, could they? Put a Terminator on there? Terminator arm? Damn. That'd be serious.
Dude, lastly, we played Project Bluebeam at break, and I kind of got into that and went and looked it up and found some songs about it because it seems like the UFO shit right now is on mainstream news.
Yeah.
News sources that never talked about it before now releasing articles and like about once a week.
What?
Yeah, the Defense Department confirmed that leaked photos and videos from an unidentified aerial phenomenon. I just can't say unidentified flying object. They got to change it to now the unidentified aerial phenomenon. Was taken in 2019. Indeed, they are indeed legitimate images of unexplained objects. The weird thing now is so UFOs is like mainstream news.
Why they wait 3 years to fucking tell you about it? Or 2 years, whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know. But yeah, it's just weird to me. Like UFO shit now is like mainstream news. Before you had to go into the weird section of the library to get a book about it.
Right.
No, we had Google.
And then the History Channel.
Yeah, I guess.
That's how they do, man. They ease things in, right? And weird books that only crazy people go and read.
Yeah, I guess.
And then they know about this shit, right? And they're in these little groups and they're weirdos, conspiracy theorist stuff.
Sure,
and,
I guess.
you know, believe in aliens. Fucking nuts, right? Everybody knows Jesus is real. Jesus is real, and Allie's real fucking aggravating.
You were saying so I was saying...
Let me know!
Let me know!
That's right!
Let me know!
UFOs in the air, here we go.
What's that?
Don't you think that's weird, though? It's like...
Fine area phenomena, let's go!
It's like mainstream news now, and everybody's like accepting of it.
Good. It's about time.
They start. That's where I was trying to go with it, right? So you go in the library, it's a hidden off section. You're in a small group of people that are whack jobs that believe that. Most of you wear foil hats or whatever they want to, make fun of you as. And then it goes to something like it goes into movies and stuff, and everybody goes, "Oh, that was cool, but it's a movie. It's not real." And then it goes to like History Channel. Like all that shit that was on Ancient Aliens, I got them books, man. They're old as fuck. I went and got them things from the library a long time ago in a little bitty section of Barnes and Noble.
Oh, I thought you meant like the
Not
library took them
bookstore. Barnes and Nobles, right around the corner from the religious section. They used to have the conspiracy theory section, and that's where those books were. And then that made it to eventually History Channel, and more people got introduced. So then it goes to a broader audience, and it starts becoming... It's like predictive programming, right? It starts to become more acceptable, not that crazy of an idea. And more people are watching it, and now it's made its way all the way to mainstream news.
That's pretty wicked, dude.
That's how you know it's complete total bullshit.
Oh.
There's some weird shit going on, probably right now with Russia and China.
Yeah.
There's things that we're not told and don't get talked about. Spy technology and weapon technology and shit like that. And I always heard the government's like 25, 45 years ahead, right? Of consumer electronics, things we know about and use. The government already had them 45 years.
Can you imagine?
The crazy part now is the exponential growth and how fast technology moves and the things that are possible now versus 45 years ago. It's a totally another world, a totally different world then. 45 years ago, what, no cell phones?
Not even close. Well, I think they had car phones.
no cameras like they are now,
Right,
and that
right.
abundance, the
Yep.
the transfer of information,
Yep. Huge.
the amount of spying.
Yep.
Like, dude, now what you can see, I can be at work, I get to pull out my phone, I can see cameras in my house.
Right.
That's
Real
fucking
time.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
That was stuff that was
Sure.
barely in science fiction movies
Right.
then. We
Or
talking
the video conferencing and
So
all
can-
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, can you imagine the next 45 years?
It's gonna be insane.
So they already have people with chips in their brains doing stuff. They already got that.
okay.
That already exists.
Like super soldiers, man.
Super soldier that hoe, give me who?
Yeah, though. Like some of the agents and shit, maybe they have them like chipped to where they have like special intelligence and special like skills and shit for when they go on missions.
Yeah, so there's one or two things I think.
Okay.
They build everybody up, right? And they get them primed up to accept an alien. I don't want to call it an invasion. Invasion's too
Cliche.
It's too violent.
All right.
Think of alien invasion, like they're coming down and they shoot missiles at
Independence Day.
people and all this shit.
Will Smith as
Yeah, I think they come down. You don't even know they're here. They just be here and then go, hey, there's aliens. You know, that's how it would work. But what if they do something with like all these holograms and shit? And they throw the hologram up there. They put it on television. They tell everybody something. I mean, dude, people believed COVID and went along with that, and you couldn't even see it. So, man, you put that on television, you have something like this happen, and then the aliens give the new agenda of what we're supposed to do because they're so far more advanced than us. They warn us, and then people believe it, and they just become alien followers and join that cult. And you got world peace right there, man.
Yeah, right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, that could easily be done. Or it's just a matter of, yeah, if they think that shit is aliens and they don't know it's us flying a bunch of shit that we ain't told them about yet, let them think it's fucking
I think
aliens.
that's more plausible.
Yeah, because if they know that tax money went to DARPA to make these motherfuckers, they
Right.
might be
they'd
upset.
pissed. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why space is fake. All the space aeronautics and all that shit, they're really using it on military technology or government control technology or whatever, police technology.
And that fucking ice cream.
And they got people thinking they were going like to different planets and shit. They were using it for that.
Yeah, like Total Recall or whatever.
Yeah. That's got to be where it's going.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Pretty crazy times, though.
Dude,
but
it
now
is.
that we got through news you need to know about, you're going to survive another week.
There you go.
Oh, is that it?
That's it. Anything else? You got something else?
Yeah, I got something else.
Yeah.
If you want it, you can get it.
Let me know.
Let's go.
But to see, next week should be pretty exciting. We'll report back on your news you need to know
Can we
about
go
more
see the
reviews and
Mortal
everything.
Kombat
Next week, no, absolutely not.
Why not? I think it'd be kind of fun to see it in the theater.
It's too dangerous.
Why?
Got people shooting everybody out there.
Come on, man. Not in
If
Harriet.
it's not COVID, it's fucking like wildly
Gunshots,
gunman.
yeah.
We're
Dude.
not going to Laplace.
Yeah, like almost every other day someone gets killed on the interstate. Like, what the fuck is happening out there?
It's fucking scary, dude. Shit's been really bad. I had a mini breakdown the other night, and Zartone's like, here we go. And I'm sitting there crying
Here we
at the
go.
table.
Here we go. Let's go. She's crying at the fucking table.
But dude,
like,
Upload
dude,
Thrifty does
shit's
good, man.
scary,
Hopefully we
man.
hear back from him. Greg, take good care of Thrifty.
Yeah. Well, good.
Until next week, keep it not real.
They be fucking up the ballers and the dealers and the hustlers. Got me coming at you bogus in the VI while they bumping Lil Jon. I'm a Russian. It's a psycho nigga twister from Chicago. Rolling with the Miami nigga that'll crush you. We already be looking for drama if a nigga.